Welcome to the Mid-Table Gamer. I'm your host, Tony. Today, my son and I are going to learn how to play A Billion Suns. Turn 1, we have the command phase initiative, and then we have our jump phase. This turn, we just bring out our jump gates. We each bring out a couple fighter and a couple utility ships. We have to do some mining of asteroids. We have to hack some satellites, which we're doing right now. And then we are going to have to save lifeboats that will be coming off of the planet here soon at the end of the turn. I am moving my ships around to either take out Anthony's jump gate or to rescue some lifeboats. And here are the lifeboats. We don't have long to save them. We only have till the end of turn 3. Those lifeboats will be gone. So turn 2, we have the command phase. And then our initiative. Jump phase. I bring out my third jump gate. Anthony brings out his third. I'm going to bring out a couple of gunships. And then Anthony counters me with 3 gunships. He really wants that part of the board. So the tactical phase, I don't move any, and I just shoot into his little fighter squads. He shoots me first, does some damage. I shoot back, rolling dice for both my primary and auxiliary weapons. Trying to inflict as much damage as I can onto that fighter group who has no shields, so they do not get any kind of saving throws against these attacks. This is not working out too well for me. I end up blowing up one of his ships, but then here comes his 3 gunships that are just going to annihilate me. My ships didn't move, so they're easy to hit. He can reroll all of his misses. Right from the get-go, I thought Anthony was going to have me just start working me. But he did end up taking control of that part of that table. I had a hard time getting anything in there. So Anthony, he had to roll so many dice with those 3 ships. We had to get him a dice tray. But we've spent a lot of money. I've spent 14 credits on the ships that I've hired. Anthony's spent 15 credits so far on the ships he's hired. And we're not done hiring ships either. We hire a couple more later on in the game. This is a long combat. There's a lot going on in that one little spot. All the dice Anthony had. He ended up taking out both of my gunships. He took me completely off of that board. Now later on, I think next turn, if tactic-wise, he would have been smart to take out my my jump gate. And then I would have been done. But we had some ships explode. He lost a ship to exploding ships. So now I'm just moving back and forth, hacking those 2 satellites. Trying to keep the advantage there. Here Anthony's going, he's trying to just starting to destroy that that asteroid on his side of the table. And it's going to take him a minute using just light utility ships to shoot it down. But I say that, and look on my board, I'm doing the exact same thing, trying to destroy that asteroid with a pair of light utility ships. So Anthony jumps. He's jumping over to trying to counter me. See, originally he was going to jump there. I let him know about jumping to those satellites. That was one of his main goals. So he starts to fight for the satellites, which was a smart move because we're going to have to start rolling for him. Here, I'm just scanning that lifeboat. I scanned the lifeboat so I can gain control of it. If we can get the lifeboats back to our jump gates, we earn some money. So here I'm moving it, just moving it towards the jump gate. And the end phase. End of round 2, all the unclaimed lifeboats move away from the planet. And now we are rolling to see who wins the hacking competition, the satellite hacking competition, which I won. And I got a couple bucks back. Actually, $1 to be more precise, which I end up spending on bringing in a light utility ship to help with the mining of that asteroid. Anthony brings his gunships into the next board. He's going to start working on getting some lifeboats. And that's what I did. I claimed 2 lifeboats. Anthony claimed 1, and he is able to get his off the board first, claiming 12 credits. So that was a big jump for him. So now that brings us down to -3, -6 credits. We're almost out of the negatives. I'm still continuing to move the lifeboats towards the jump gate. Unfortunately, turn 3 is going to come to an end, and that lifeboat is going to be destroyed, and I'm not going to score it. Here I'm bringing those ships that we're going to jump. I got to get back over onto that one board. I can't let Anthony just run control of that board uncontested. So I jump my ships over there, and I start hacking. And then I start whittling away at this asteroid. I have more on there than Anthony, so I'm activating more than he is. So here we are with an initiative. Or, I'm sorry, we're rolling for the end phase to see who's going to win the hacking competition. Anthony won it. He's out of the negative first, +1 credit. Here we are with the command phase in turn 4, and then our initiative. You can see, Anthony, I've been winning initiatives a lot. And even after he's spending money, he's spending command points on Seize the Initiative, and I'm still winning the initiatives. Not a whole lot going on. Our utility ships are still whittling away at the asteroids. And we're fighting over these satellites. Yeah, we have a little battle going on. And I'm trying to take out that one little fighter that Anthony has on the table that I had control of. And his auxiliary fighting took out one of my ships, but I was able to take it out, so I gained control of that board again. Here Anthony brought his gunships back onto that board to help his light utilities take out that asteroid, which he did. And he had a 6 card, so he got 6 ore from that asteroid. And now here I am. I'm over here. I'm just going to hack and jump my ship. Or I'm going to jump my ship. I didn't hack it because I need help destroying my asteroid. And it's just not help. I'm just going so slow over there. And when I finally do destroy it, I reveal 2 and get 2 ore. I have my light utes. Scoop those up. We go to the end phase, and I score the satellites. We do initiative. I believe I won initiative again into the tactical phase. And I am just going to jump my ship over. And the only reason I'm jumping that ship over is to give Anthony a hard time. Just to pester him a little bit. There's not much I can do. I shoot at him. And he actually shot me. He can't shoot me back because I'm in his rear arc, so he can't shoot with his auxiliaries. But he just uses his light utes to scoop up those ores. I'm moving my fighters over there, and I scan that asteroid, and I'm going to start working that asteroid next. It's a little, too late kind of situation, though. So Anthony moves his gunships over, and he is going to unhack that satellite. By the end of this game, this is his first game playing. By the end of it, he was getting the tactics down. It was really fun to see him getting these tactics down and strategy. Not exactly sure what we have going on here, but we are end phase, so we're gonna score the satellites, and it's me who scores it again. Now I'm up to and initiative. But back to a tactical phase. We're only time for a few more activations. We can't score the evacuation contract anymore, so we just need to finish off one of them. We've already had a few rounds with the satellite, scoring the satellites. There's only a couple rounds left with that. We're going to eventually run out. That's how we're going to win, is by running out of contracts with satellites. So Anthony brought on hired an extra utility ship, which was a little bit of a waste of money. It's only 1 point, but he used it to go snag up those extra 2 ores. And unfortunately, I'm not really I'm shooting at the asteroid. That's right. And then I'm gonna start moving my utility ships over there so they can start. Get ready to pick up all that ore that drops. I believe I had a 4, so if I destroy that asteroid, I'm going to get 4 ores from it. And the light utility ship got 1 shot at the asteroid. And the end phase. Here we're going to roll because we're tied for the hacks, and I win again, scoring me 10 points that time. That brought me up to 22, which has ended up being my final score. Here we have an initiative. See if Anthony can't score something. This is turn 7. I believe this is our last turn. Anthony runs in and he turns in those last couple ores, gaining him his 2 points, which I believe is what he finishes off with. And there goes that last asteroid, dropping the 4 ore. And Anthony brings his utility ships in there, and he steals all the ore from me. If we would have had another turn, he would have scored. And that concludes this game and episode. Thank you for watching the Mid-Table Gamer. I appreciate you.